Jim Norick Arena, the Big House, home to state basketball for generations. 8 teams face off to claim the title of state champion. The road to state runs through historic Route 66 with the last stop at the Verdigris Activity Center.
Easton Prater, corner three. Again.
It can't be much longer as there's a steal by Prater.
Another three.
Oh
Got
my
it!
gosh!
And the Bulldogs will just dribble this one out. 3, 2, 1, buzzer. The Sequoyah Eagles are your 2025 Prior Invitational Tournament champions. Judah Gibson, 8 seconds now. Behind the back, is wide open, can't get the ball. Finds Tristan Gibson down low and slams it home!
Only 1 game away from the state tournament. This is the road to state.
If that doesn't get you hyped, I don't know what will. Welcome to the 2025 Class 3A Area 4 Championship game. Tonight it's the Sequoyah Eagles and the Crooked Oak Roughnecks. It's going to be a fun one. It's a highly ranked matchup in the Class of 3A. My name is Britton Ross. Alongside me, as always, my partner, Dakota Jackson. Dakota, we're going to hop right into this. The starting lineups for Crooked Oak. Number 4, Trey Martinez. 11, Jordan I believe that's also Martinez. 13, Jamel Morris. 15, Elijah Garcia. And 23, Eminol Gomez. And the same starting lineup as always for your Sequoyah Eagles. Judah Gibson, Kyler Moore, Wyatt Thompson, Tristan Gibson, and Easton Prater. We're excited to have you along with us for the ride tonight. Dakota, this is going to be fun.
Yes, sir, it is. Number 2, Crooked Oak. Number 5, Sequoyah. We've had a great bunch of games already throughout this tournament. And we will see who will be going to state tonight with that area championship.
And yes, the winner of this game will advance automatically to the state tournament, which should, for the class of 3A, should start on Thursday of next week. The Eagles win the opening tip-off. Here is Judah Gibson. Now, the loser of this game has a second chance tomorrow night as well in a winner-go-home elimination game tomorrow. Judah Gibson drawing a call early. That is Elijah Garcia with the early foul.
Yeah, and you see that tough defense that's going to be played all night by this Roughneck team.
Both of these teams very physical, very athletic, as you see right there. Bodies on the floor. Kyler Moore thought about it, gets it to Judah. He'll take the 3. Might have had some contact. And a foul is called. I believe that one's going to go on Wyatt Thompson.
Yeah, Judah trying to draw that call there. Wasn't able to. Came up well short. Thompson trying to swat the ball away and got called for the reach-in.
Here's Gomez driving, getting it to Morris. Back to Martinez. This is Trey Martinez, guarded by Tristan Gibson. Stops. Now it's Gomez back to Martinez. Met Judah Gibson in the paint. Rebound by Tristan Gibson. And here come the Eagles. Here's Tristan Gibson spinning in the paint. Shot blocked by Eminol Gomez. Quickly out front, it's Garcia. That one's partially blocked by Easton Prater. The offensive rebound goes to Jamel Morris. Can't get the putback, but does draw the foul. That's Wyatt Thompson. Kyler Moore picking up his first.
Man, and how about that block by Easton Prater getting up there? That first shot misses. But yeah, this is going to be a tough game. You can already feel the intensity. And this is by far the largest crowd that Sequoyah has played in front of all year. Oh, and that ball stolen, and one opportunity to Eminol Gomez. That was a key. We talked to Coach Fletcher Reed earlier, and he said, limit the turnovers, limit the transition points. The Roughnecks, in their wins, have averaged 19 transition points off turnovers, whereas during their losses, they only have 4. So if there's ever a key to win a game, that would be it. For Sequoyah, that's another turnover.
And now it is Garcia trying to go end-to-end. Kyler Moore trying to get it, hits the deck, and it's going to go the other direction.
And it looks like Morris is shaken up.
Looks like it might have hit his chin or something there on that stage right there.
And they're attending to him right now. Able to get up, walk off under his own power.
And to make matters worse, I believe he was called for the foul. At least that's what the scoreboard says right now.
Yeah, I think they called over the back on him trying to get the rebound over Kyler Moore.
Just under 2 minutes into the game, and I'm not sure, was there a timeout taken?
I don't believe so.
The scoreboard says both teams still have all of their timeouts.
They're just waiting to clean the court back there off.
Looks like there might have been some blood or something. Needed to get some stronger cleaners out of the storage closet for that one.
So early in this game, you've already seen Sequoyah turn the ball over twice. That's not a good sign.
Well, they turned it over a bunch in their lone loss this year. The record this year, 27-1. That one loss coming to Cassia Hall in the SkyTook tournament championship game, and they turned it over a lot in that one as well. And you're right, Coach Reed did say that was the turnovers were going to be key tonight, and the transition points for Crooked Oak as well. Dylan Burke's into the game already. Here's Prater expecting an Eagle to still be in the corner. And that's another turnover for Sequoyah.
Unforced errors are going to be killers in this game for the Eagles.
This game's had a weird pace so far. It was very, very fast-paced, and then we had that stoppage.
And now both teams seem to be going slower.
Here's Gomez. Bounce pass to Jordan Martinez. Lost it. Tristan Gibson's got it. Now Sequoyah trying to get something going in transition. Still looking for their first points. 2.5 minutes into the game. Easton driving on Garcia. Judah Gibson, corner three. Can't get it. Dylan Burks gets the rebound. The putback. Draws the foul.
Great job by Burks, the effort guy for this Sequoyah team.
That was Jordan Martinez on the foul. That's already the 6th foul we've had called in less than 3 minutes. That's another reason why some of the pacing might have felt off.
And we saw that in Adair earlier this year. That 30 foul game between the two teams. Hopefully we don't see that tonight. And it's kind of odd because we watched the girls game earlier, and this same ref crew, they took a while to really start calling any fouls. Seems like they got a quick whistle for the boys' game tonight.
This is Jorge Rios getting it to Alvin Dorsey, trying to back down Tristan Gibson, and Gibson is called for the foul. And Dorsey will head to the line. That is Tristan Gibson's first.
And Sequoyah already at 4 for this quarter. Not even halfway through.
One more this quarter, and Crooked Oak will be at the line the rest of this first quarter. And Dorsey goes 0 for 2, so I guess a smart foul there by Tristan Gibson, maybe.
I don't think he was trying to foul, but it
no.
worked out.
And there's Easton Prater getting a nice layup. And Sequoyah has their first lead of the game. This is Garcia getting it to Dorsey.
That was a sweet pass inside there between two Eagle defenders.
Now it's Judah Gibson, stops for the 3. Can't get it, it's out of bounds. Knocked out of bounds by the Eagles.
Gibson, first 2 3-pointers off tonight. He's been a great 3-point shooter so far this year.
Sequoyah averages over 75 points a game. But so far in this one, I don't think they've been playing at the pace that they would really like to. Long 3 from Garcia. Gets it to go. And the foul.
Oh, that's huge.
That's Wyatt Thompson's second. Garcia will head to the line to try to make it a 4-point play.
And Mason Weeks has already checked into the game.
Well, I was just about to say, if you look up and suddenly Kyler Moore has 2 fouls and Wyatt Thompson has 2 fouls. Easton Prater trying to get it somewhere. Here's Dylan Burks. It's popped out of bounds by Jordan Martinez.
I could have swore I heard a whistle, but still Sequoyah ball.
But now 2 Eagles, only 4.5 minutes in, already with 2 fouls. Judah Gibson driving baseline, stops the floater, blocked, fouled. And now Judah will go to the line for 2.
But yeah, Gibson's averaging, has a 41% 3-point rate this year.
And he's nearly 62% from anywhere inside the 3-point line.
Got to be hot shooting tonight. Especially, Coach Reed told us that the way that Crooked Oak likes to play is not necessarily hold the ball, but they do like to set up their offense.
Judah Gibson meets Trey Martinez at half court. A lot of passing. Here's another 3 from Garcia. This one's offline. Easton Prater gets it across the timeline. Looking for a screen from Tristan Gibson. Now Prater a 3. Off the back iron. Saved by Garcia.
Man, and that was such a good screen set by Tristan. Missed opportunity.
Now this is Jamel Morris, guarded by Dylan Burks. Driving to his left, stops, spins in the paint, and gets the roll.
Strong finish on really strong defense by Burks. Oh no.
And another turnover. And that's going to be Tristan Gibson's second.
Oh my goodness. This is absolutely not the way that Sequoyah wanted this game to go. And now they're already bringing in Derek Cole from the bench.
Yeah, 6 first quarter fouls is not the recipe for success that Coach Reed had told us about tonight.
Plus the turnovers. But we've seen all year this Sequoyah offense has just bursts of points. So if they could just get one shot to go, they could go on a huge run.
Here's Easton Prater. Picks up his dribble. And now it's Mason Weeks into the game and Derek Cole in the game as well. Here's Prater getting it to Burks, driving baseline, back out. Prater wanted the 3, step back 3 this time. No good.
Shooters are cold right now.
Here's Elijah Garcia guarded by Weeks. That shot might have been fouled. Ends up in Easton Prater's hands. Drawing the foul and getting the and one.
What a job by Prater to fight through that contact, falling back. Still getting enough momentum to get the shot in.
And that's Jordan Martinez's second as well. So the scoreboard says 10 fouls. I have my list at 11 fouls already called.
Yeah, they're missing a foul on Sequoyah's in because they're at 6 right now.
Yeah, I think they missed that last one on Tristan Gibson. Morris bounce pass to Trey Martinez.
So already 3 bench players in the game for Sequoyah, and they're still doing a really good job on defense.
Coach Reed did say that they rotate a lot on the defensive side of the ball, and that'll be a turnover for the Roughnecks. Back to Sequoyah. Derek Cole gets it into Judah Gibson. Driving with Garcia on him. Now Judah double teamed. Weeks bounce past Derek Cole down in the post. Easton Prater almost lost it there. Dylan Burks looking for somewhere to go. This is a very aggressive roughneck defense, and Sequoyah looks a bit lost trying to get everything settled. Prater, baseline jumper, too strong.
Oh, goodness.
And Dylan Burks trying to get the rebound. I'm not sure who they're going to call that on. They called it on.
Wow.
They called it against the Roughnecks.
Well, he didn't even try to jump. He just pretty much squatted and tried to lift Dylan up.
And both teams in the bonus, each team with 16 fouls. So Dylan Burks will go to the line for 2 more free throw attempts.
And you see the aggressiveness of the Roughnecks defense. I mean, especially having only 2 starters in, they could pretty much play as aggressive as they want on these bench players and then come up knowing that they're going to funnel the ball to either Prater or Gibson. Try to force these inexperienced players to make some mistakes.
Judah Gibson guarding Trey Martinez pretty closely. He has to bring it out back toward the timeline. This is Elijah Garcia. Guarded by Dylan Burks. 10 seconds to go in this opening frame. Lost on the way up. Dorsey gets the and one.
Man, Sequoyah is going to really have to get these fouls under control.
Well, it's really not even Sequoyah. I mean, they're basically neck and neck right there with Crooked Oak. I mean, there's been 13 foul called, 7-6 Sequoyah in Sequoyah's favor. Well, actually, no, in Crooked Oak's favor.
Right, but the difference is that Sequoiah's fouls has led to more free throw attempts.
Only by one. This is the 8th free throw for Crooked Oak. And Sequoyah shot 7, but the Roughnecks do get the offensive rebound. And that is how the first quarter will end. 15-9. Roughnecks lead it. We'll be right back for the second quarter. As a team, Sequoyah shoots nearly 40% from 3, and they make nearly 10 three-pointers a game, but so far, none going in that first quarter. Martinez back out, another 3-ball for the Roughnecks, no good. And the offensive rebound goes to Jordan Martinez.
And
I think Wyatt Thompson's going to get called for his 3rd foul.
Oh my goodness.
And these refs, bit whistle happy right now.
Yeah, I get the boys' game is more physical, but I mean, we were seeing kind of the same sort of stuff in the girls' game, and they were not calling those.
Here's Morris. Back to Martinez. Got it. Now a 9-point Roughneck lead. Judah getting it to Kyler Moore. Easton Prater, nice cut. Can't get it off the glass. An eagle goes flying. Couldn't see who it was. That was Dylan Burks. Ooh, blocked by Tristan Gibson, but it's Trey Martinez right there for the putback. And that's another thing, Dakota, is feels like the offensive rebounds for Crooked Oak have been right there every time, and Judah Gibson bullet passes that one out of bounds, and another turnover.
Oh my goodness, yeah, you're right. The offensive rebounds are lopsided, and that's one thing that Coach Reed talked to us about too. One of the things from the Cassia Hall game was that the rebounding differential was in Cassia's favor by quite a bit, and they were going to have to fix that if they wanted to stay in this game.
And again, I believe that was Morris again. And a timeout by Sequoyah. It's 22-9. We're going to take a quick look at the bracket. So the winner of this game automatically advances to state. We are in game 4 right now down here at the bottom left corner of the screen. The winner of this game goes to state, and the loser will play Jones tomorrow right here at the Verdigris Activity Center Saturday at 7:30. The winner of that game goes to state. Loser goes home. And we've seen some really good basketball so far in this area tournament, Dakota.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the Sequoyah girls game yesterday, even though they lost, that was a fantastic game. The game after that, Holdenville versus Kellyville, came down to the final 15 seconds. Just insane.
Easton Prater a three, short. Dylan Burks came up with it. Tristan Gibson got it off the glass. That's his first bucket of the game.
Good job staying with it by the Eagle offense after Prater's miss. Still cold from deep.
Yeah, the Eagles still haven't made a three-pointer yet. So that one's another turnover. Dylan Burks has it, getting it to Kyler Moore, saves it. The Eagles look just a little bit flustered right now. Even when they get that turnover, it almost seemed like they were unsure of what to do.
Yeah, I would have let that ball go out of bounds. It was touched by a roughneck. Oh, goodness.
There's Easton Prater drawing the foul on Trey Martinez. That's his first. And Crooked Oak's first this quarter.
I'm surprised they called that a shooting foul. It didn't look like he was.
It's not a shooting foul.
Okay. I'm sorry. I saw them lining up.
Here's Kyler Moore. Got it. Sequoyah finally gets a three-pointer and getting it back to single digits.
And here we go. Hopefully that's the one that gets this team rolling.
Here's Trey Martinez, guarded by Judah Gibson. Judah now switching onto Elijah Garcia. Here's Emmanuel Gomez, handing off to Jamal Morris. Morris now has a bandage on his chin after taking that fall earlier, and just a nice, easy pathway to the bucket. Tristan Gibson, baseline, poked away again. Kyler Moore cuts to his left, drives in the paint, hands it to Tristan Gibson. Back out, Judah Gibson. Kyler Moore, corner three. Can't get this one. And Prater's able to save it. Prater a three. No. And Kyler Moore is going to be called for that foul, I believe, going for that rebound. That's already his third. So now Kyler Moore and Wyatt Thompson both have 3 fouls. Tristan Gibson has 2. 16 fouls in less than a quarter and a half. That is
not good.
I don't know how they're even supposed to play, to be honest with you, Dakota.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous at this point, but.
And we've seen it be the complete opposite, where the refs have, completely swallowed their whistle and not called anything, but calling any kind of contact is a bit much, in my opinion.
Especially
blocked by Tristan Gibson.
Wow, that was a nice job, and no foul too. But yeah, in the area championship game, I mean, you can't be that big of a part of the game if you're the refs. And yeah, some of these have been correct calls.
Martinez can't get that one. Here's Easton Prater. Stops, double teamed. Dylan Burks back to Prater. Mason Weeks in the game again. Now back to Judah to reset. Less than 4 minutes to go till halftime. Sequoyah down 10. Prater, long straightaway 3. No. It's Morris with the rebound.
Man, he just does not have it right now. And Sequoyah hasn't been able to get it inside near as much. Oh, my gosh.
Another block from Tristan Gibson. Now it's a 4-on-4, and Judah Gibson draws the foul on Trey Martinez.
Wow.
Here's the block again from Tristan right there. A great job of not fouling.
I mean, he just went straight up in the air, even getting pushed back. He's still.
I'm going to be completely honest. I'm surprised he didn't get called for a foul. We've seen less get calls. Mason Weeks saves it from going out of bounds.
Yeah, the consistency of the reffing right now is a little iffy too. Oh, no.
Judah lost it on the way up. It ends up in Dylan Burks' hands. He lost it. Burks going for the chase down. Easton Prater swats it. Oh, my goodness. You can't be serious right now. That's hysterical. Oh, my gosh. I mean, really all you can do is laugh at this point.
I thought that was clearly all ball. He definitely didn't hit his left hand, which is the hand that the ref had the angle on.
One thing for Crooked Oak is they've had a very balanced approach when it comes to scoring. Elijah Garcia has 6, Jamal Morris 7, Jordan Matthews 5, Alvin Dorsey 4. Pretty even across the board. Judah Gibson picks up his dribble behind in the backcourt, and that's another turnover. Let's see that again because oh yeah, I think it did go off of Dylan Burks right there.
Yeah, this is the exact opposite of the way Coach Reed wanted this game to go for Sequoyah. They are turning it over way too much. And even when they aren't turning it over, they're not making their shots.
At this point, I mean, you just got to try to get to halftime, limit the damage as much as you can. Here's Dorsey again under the basket. And even with 3 Eagles right there, excuse me, still able to just get an easy layup.
Yeah, let him get inside positioning. Can't do that.
Weeks driving baseline, handoff to Tristan Gibson, lost it again. Another Eagles turnover. Here's Elijah Garcia, gets Tristan Gibson to bite and gets the layup. And a timeout taken by Sequoyah.
We haven't seen the Eagles this shaky, even during the Kasha game. They kept it close pretty much the entire time. But
well, there's a reason why they are ranked the number 2 team in 3A.
number 15 overall in the state, regardless of class.
I believe they have a 23-5 record this season.
Most of those losses coming against better competition, out of state or higher class.
Well, I mentioned it earlier, Sequoyah averaging 75 points a game. Well under that pace right now, but they only give up 50 points a game, and they're already at 30 before halftime.
But one thing that we haven't talked about yet is the Eagles are an amazing third-quarter team.
Coach Reed is very good at the halftime adjustments, but, I mean, where do you start right now when your team looks this, we'll say, frazzled?
Discombobulated, flustered, so many colorful words you could use.
And see, now that was Jamel Morris called for that foul. So now, I mean, Trey Martinez has 2 fouls, Jordan Martinez 2 fouls, Jamel Morris 2 fouls, and Elijah Garcia 2 fouls. I mean, I don't know. There's Judah Gibson with a nice layup.
I guess you could say that Crooked Oak is spreading their fouls out a little bit more evenly than Sequoyah has been able to.
But even still, I mean, we've had 19 fouls called, and it's still a minute till halftime.
We are well on pace to break the 30 fouls we saw in Adair.
Ooh, Tristan Gibson. That ball had a family, sir.
I think they're going to call Burks on the blocking foul. Oh, no.
No, that was a charge drawn by
Oh, look at him.
Dylan Burks.
It's what he does best. Wow, good job, Dylan.
The charge and the block.
Insult to injury right there.
Blake, since we have a second, let's look at that again real quick. Here we go, everybody.
And you see Burks in the paint, able to step over, set his feet, get absolutely rocked. And speaking of rocked, that ball was volleyball spiked into the ground.
Well, now Jamel Morris has 3 fouls for Crooked Oak as well. Here's Derek Cole. Back out Mason Weeks for 3. Back iron. It's Dorsey that comes up with the rebound. This is Jorge Rios driving to the paint. And Mason Weeks draws the charge.
Let's go. What a job. That's making an impact off the bench.
That is Kellen Fields was called for that. Now under a minute till halftime. It's a 14-point ball game. Here's Judah, guarded by Jordan Martinez. And now Weeks driving baseline back to Judah up top. 30 seconds till halftime. Judah trying to draw the foul. Gets the ball in the bucket either way. And that's Judah's first 3. And now we're down to 20 seconds till halftime. Sequoyah trying to make any kind of push, just trying to survive until then. This is Gomez back out to Jordan Martinez. Less than 5. Here's Fields back out. Gomez at the buzzer. No. So that's how the first half will end. 21 foul calls total between both teams. But now, Crooked Oak has 11 and Sequoyah has 10. But the Roughnecks lead where it matters, 30-19 at halftime. We'll be right back. Both teams getting set for the second half. It'll be Eagle ball down 11. It's 30-19. I believe their biggest deficit of the game was 13 points when they were down 22-9. Good cut there from Easton Prater to get the easy layup to start the second half, getting it back down to single digits. Dakota, what do they got to do to get back in the game in this one?
Continue to do what they just did. It looked like that was just drawn up just like that at halftime. They need to get more offense than just relying on trying to shoot threes, as clearly it's not working right now. And with Crooked Oak being able to drive inside and fouls getting called willy-nilly all game, you got to be able to get inside and try and fight them exactly the same way.
First of all, I love any excuse to say the phrase willy-nilly on air. But yeah, like you said, Sequoyah makes about 10 threes a game. They've only made 2, and those only came within the last few minutes. There's another bucket from Jamel Morris. And a good job from Tristan Gibson to not foul on that one. Kyler Moore and Wyatt Thompson both have 3 fouls. Tristan Gibson has 2. That's another turnover for Sequoyah. Derek Cole and Easton Prater both have 1 foul. Of course, if you reach 5, you're fouled out of the game. There's an easy layup from Trey Martinez, and that one, I know you're trying to play cautious defense and not foul, but that one was just too easy there, Dakota.
Yeah, and you can't blame the kids. I mean, they don't know really what to do. We were talking at halftime, and I said I didn't think Sequoyah was playing any more aggressive than usual. It's another missed 3, but they're not playing any more aggressive than usual on defense, and yet, I mean, when they're calling everything, it's almost like you're just playing a pickup game.
Tristan Gibson was able to save that one.
And the turnovers, too. That killed Sequoyah in the first half.
And there's another one.
Tyler Moore not even going up to try to defend that shot.
And that was Garcia. He's the first player in double-digit points tonight. He's at 10. Judah Gibson's got to get it over the timeline. And lost it. Might have been poked away.
And that's a frustration foul by Gibson. I mean,
well, that's only his first. He's probably, I think he was the only starter tonight on either side without a foul so far. But back to the Roughnecks, and it's a 15-point game. Again, the winner of this game does advance to the state tournament. The loser will play Jones tomorrow night. Same time, same place, 7:30, Verdigris Activity Center. Too strong off the glass that time. And it's Judah Gibson coming down with it.
This has been the longest we've had without a whistle.
And there's Tristan Gibson with a nice, easy layup. And it feels like both teams are trying to play a little bit more cautiously on the defensive side right now.
Well, that contested.
Well, they have to, first off.
Right, but that even down the other end before that layup was.
Martinez short on a jumper.
But it was pretty contested with the offensive rebound and everything. That would have been called in the first half.
And Judah Gibson is getting close to a double-double. I think that's his 7th or 8th rebound. Here's Tristan Gibson again. Can't get the layup. It's back out. Easton Prater, a 3. Can't get it. He can't buy a shot right now.
There is a lid on the basket for Easton Prater and, honestly, the majority of Sequoyah shooters. I mean, they're shooting around, if not lower than 20% right now.
Here's Emanol Gomez getting it back to Elijah Garcia.
Good defense.
That was good defense, and it feels like that might be the first turnover that Sequoyah's actually forced. Judah Gibson, a 3. Got it! But right as I was about to say, Dakota, we need to give credit where credit's due. There is a reason why Crooked Oak is the second-ranked team in 3A.
Yeah, I mean.
Garcia, step back 3, too strong. Go ahead, Dakota.
Yeah, like they have done what they came to do. The exact opposite of what Coach Reed was trying to preach to his kids. I mean, yeah, like you said, Crooked Oak has done a good job of forcing the exact opposite.
And that one's out of bounds off of Tristan Gibson, and now more whistles. I believe the refs are discussing it. No, off of the Roughnecks. Let's look at that again. That was kind of just a prayer of a shot from Judah Gibson, but yeah, it looked like Jordan Martinez might have been the last one to poke it out of bounds. And it's a 30-second timeout taken. Again, here's another look at the bracket. We are in Game 4 right now, Sequoyah and Crooked Oak. Winner advancing to the state tournament. Loser plays Jones tomorrow right here, 7:30 at the Verdigris Activity Center. And the winner of that game will advance to the state tournament.
And it kind of feels like Sequoyah, the crowd, starting to get a little bit back into it.
Yeah, Sequoyah hasn't lost since January 13th against Cassia Hall in the Skytook tournament. It was a 66-54 loss. So a 12-point loss. And honestly, Dakota, this game, very reminiscent of that one.
Yeah, a little bit. You know, obviously with more fouls called, but Sequoyah was able to hang around. It really wasn't until the last quarter when Cassia kind of came out and did what Sequoyah does to most teams and punch him in the mouth. Oh, what a strong finish by Gibson. We've seen him do stuff like that all year, either slither inside or just able to put it up through contact.
And Judah Gibson was named the Tulsa World Player of the Week. And when we talked to Coach Reed about it before the game, he said that he's obviously going to have to score tonight, but his impact on the team can't be overstated as a leader for the Eagles.
And you know, Britton, I'm noticing, I'm pretty sure the refs.
Here's Kyler Moore, three. This one's too strong, out of bounds off of Garcia.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure the refs might have had some halftime adjustments, because we have seen multiple times the teams are starting to feel like they can play a little bit more aggressive on defense, and they're not calling anything what they were in the first half.
We'll have to see how the game progresses. I mean, obviously, referees make adjustments as well. Kyler Moore, another three. He was fouled, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
He was wide open in the corner, and yeah, you saw it right there. Jordan Martinez came flying in after they left Moore wide open and hit him on the wrist to follow through the shot.
Knocks down the first. Kyler Moore shoots nearly 80% from the line this season. Goes 2 for 3 there, but makes it an 8-point game. And every time Sequoiah's tried to claw their way back, it feels like Crooked Oak's been able to take it right back and go on a nice run.
Which is another thing that Coach Reed had told us about, especially with their transition defense. But Sequoyah has done a better job since the quarter has started of not turning the ball over near as much.
Well, here's Martinez. Eagles playing some good defense right now, forcing Crooked Oak to run some offense, but this might be a mismatch for the Crooked Oak, and they get it back to Martinez. Guarded by Judah Gibson. Has to come all the way back out to reset, close to the timeline. Now drives to the left, and Judah's going to get called for the reach-in foul.
Yeah, just got a little bit too ambitious. The longer he held the ball, I'm sure the antsier these defenders get wanting to run some offense. And Gibson reached in around the back.
Here's Jamel Morris. He's got 11 points for the Roughnecks. Now back out. This has been a long possession for Crooked Oak, and it ends in an easy layup.
And in this second half, I mean, that's exactly how Crooked Oak wants us to go. Just run the clock as much as you can, still get an easy point.
Judah Gibson a three. Looking for a foul. Everyone hit the floor. This will be a jump ball, I believe. And possession arrow will go to Crooked Oak. Dylan Burke's coming back in the game now.
And we talked, I mean, the play coming out of halftime that the Eagles ran to get the easy layup, they haven't done any of that this quarter besides that one instance. Really surprised. I thought that was going to be an emphasis for them.
Now 20 seconds to go in this third quarter. Looks like Crooked Oak's just going to hold for the last shot. There's a good screen from Dorsey. Garcia lost the ball. And another charge is drawn from Dylan Burks. He's drawn 2 this game, and the Eagles have 8 seconds to work with before the end of the quarter.
And only down 10. They are not out of it by any means, but they really got to either start running some normal offense, stop trying to get threes, or their shots are just going to have to start falling.
All right, 5 seconds. Here's Judah Gibson. Takes the three, and it's short. 40-30, the Roughnecks lead as we head to the final frame. We will take a timeout. We'll be right back. Final frame in this one. Winner goes to state, loser plays tomorrow in a winner-go-home matchup with Jones. Eagles got to get it going. Here's Judah Gibson drawing the foul. And that's a start, Dakota.
Yeah, we said in that third quarter, the refs seem to have swallowed their whistle a little bit, and now they're just calling obvious fouls, not every little thing. And I think it has helped Sequoiah's offense, but at the same time, they just aren't getting it inside well enough. That's one of the rare times we've seen them be able to. And you got to make your free throws. Baskets have not been too kind for Sequoyah at either end.
This is Sequoiah's 12th free throw of the night. And they've only made 7 as Judah goes 0 for 2. This is Elijah Garcia getting it to Trey Martinez. There's Dorsey, and Judah Gibson's going to be called for that foul.
Oh,
right as you said, they
no.
decided to swallow their whistle, Dakota. Look what you did.
Well, that one's iffy. I mean, I don't know if I would have called that, but I am not a ref. But I think that was at least 50-50 and not just the blatant ticky-tack.
Elijah Garcia tried to direct some traffic. Judah Gibson does get it away, and Tristan Gibson will be called for his 3rd personal foul.
And we've seen Tristan get up in the air pretty much all night tonight, and now Crooked Oaks, that's a couple times now that they've taken advantage of that.
Now there are 4 Eagles with 3 fouls. That's Judah Gibson, Kyler Moore, Wyatt Thompson, and Tristan Gibson.
The Eagles really got to get Easton Prater going. I mean...
And Wyatt Thompson, he's still scoreless because he hasn't been able to play.
Yeah, that, and we've seen multiple teams this year kind of leave Wyatt open for some reason, and he's kind of proven them wrong. Has not been the case when he's been on the floor. Crooked Oak, oh, and they didn't call that?
This is Martinez.
Oh, my goodness.
And another turnover.
I think Sequoyah is starting to panic a little bit. That 3rd quarter, Crooked Oak.
And that's going to be a foul on Easton Prater.
Oh, man. I was going to say that 3rd quarter, the defense for Crooked Oak was not near as intense as we saw in the first half. They have picked it back up and then some this 4th period. And I think that has to do with getting a feel for what the refs were going to call starting the 2nd half. And you got to give credit to them for picking up on that and being like, oh, we can play defense.
Now just pass happy, trying to run a little bit of clock. Judah Gibson might have got poked in the face. This is Martinez, can't hit that 3. Follows the shot, gets the rebound.
Dylan not able to secure it. Oh, man, the rebounding advantage as well this game has been.
Ooh, good block there from Tristan Gibson on Alvin Dorsey.
What is that, his 4th?
I think either 3 or 4 blocks from Tristan Gibson now.
Well, I know one of them didn't count.
Well, one of them technically didn't count because of the charge, so maybe it's only his 2nd actual block.
No. I think it would be his 4th unless it would have been his 4th.
Oh, my goodness. That's Judah
that?
Gibson's 4th foul. Oh, my goodness.
And, I mean, he's been doing that. He's
been doing that all season.
I know he has, but, like, you got to, like I said for Crooked Oak, you have to adjust to what the refs are going to call. And if they're going to be doing that.
That shouldn't be how the game is played.
It's not. It's not.
I'm sorry, everybody, for complaining.
That's another foul on Tristan.
No, Dorsey traveled.
Oh, okay.
Before the shot. I thought it was going to be 2, and then I saw this the far ref up here. So it's back to a 14-point game.
Sequoyah still hasn't scored this quarter.
They have not. It's been 2.5 minutes, and they have not scored. Here's Kyler Moore. Jump shot from the paint, can't get it. Tristan Gibson holding onto the ball. And possession arrow will go to Sequoyah. Sequoyah takes a full timeout. We're going to step aside with him. We'll be right back. 2.5 minutes into this fourth quarter, and Sequoyah still has not scored. 44-30. And as it stands, Crooked Oak is 5 minutes and 27 seconds away from advancing to the state tournament. And we're waiting on the referee crew to let us get going here. And here we go. Wyatt Thompson inbound. Here's Judah Gibson. Hand off to Tristan. That one's blocked by Dorsey. Back out. Easton Prater, a three. Can't get it. Still hasn't hit a three tonight. Sequoyah has been cold all game, and that's Tristan Gibson's fourth. I don't know what Sequoyah can do at this point because of how aggressive they have to play on defense and the foul trouble that they're in.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's 5 fouls to 1. I mean, Crooked Oak, give them credit. They've adjusted being able to play aggressively but clean. And Sequoyah has, like you said, they're forced to play super aggressively, and it's just hasn't paid off for them. Again, they cannot buy a bucket right now from deep.
Judah Gibson baseline jumper, got it. It's Sequoyah's first points this quarter.
And I think Crooked Oak will be just happy allowing that to happen as long as they can run some clock.
Well, that's another thing that Coach Rita talked about in our little pregame meeting was they use a lot of quick little bursts and to just cruise out the rest of the game. And it looks like that's what we're seeing here. Trying to make sure they can get a good shot and run as much time off as they can. That's Morris again. He's got 17 for the Roughnecks.
These offensive rebounds.
They're killing Sequoyah.
Yeah.
And Crooked Oak called for the foul. That should be on Elijah Garcia. That'll be his third.
And it's pretty balanced. I mean, the fouls have kind of gotten a little bit out of hand this quarter for Sequoyah, but the whole game has been pretty balanced except for the rebounding and the shooting and the turnovers.
And there's a turnover from Garcia. He stepped on the line. Because of the angle, we can't actually see the actual boundary, but the referee right here had a good look at it. Wyatt Thompson. I honestly don't remember if Wyatt Thompson's even taken a shot this game. This will be on Elijah Garcia. That'll be his fourth now.
Yeah, not that I can think of. Definitely not a. Yeah, if he has, obviously hasn't made it, but I don't believe I remember him taking a three. And I don't know if he's tried anything inside because Sequoyah just hasn't been able to get anything there.
Judah Gibson trying to get a call. Now Wyatt Thompson. Baseline jumper. Nope, but Tristan Gibson gets the putback. It's a 14-point game again with 3.5 to go.
Again, Crooked Oak more than happy to allow Sequoyah to run offense now. I mean, it's a little bit too late for them to be doing that, and if they're not able to make anything from three, you're right, Britton. I don't know what they can do at this point.
Garcia, an open three. Too strong, but the offensive rebound by Jordan Martinez. And out of bounds. This one will go back to Sequoyah. These offensive rebounds are killing the Eagles. I can't imagine what the second chance points differential looks like right now.
Not good. That's an official stat, by the way.
Judah Gibson, another 3 attempts short. It's Garcia, the rebound again. Quickly up the court, it's Morris. 2 Eagles tried to block it, but now it's Wyatt Thompson. Picked up his dribble. Easton Prater driving, getting into the paint. And that's a good layup. Tough finish. Here's Jordan Martinez, another 3 attempt, another offensive rebound.
Oh my goodness.
Another attempt. This one's too strong. It's Dylan Burks on the rebound. 2 minutes to go. And another turnover. It's Morris again. It's a 2-on-1 for Sequoyah. And Morris draws the foul on Easton Prater somehow, even though Prater didn't even go up for a block attempt. He's just kind of standing there.
Yeah, what is that call?
I don't know. That's Prater's third. I don't know anymore, everybody. I'm sorry. I've run out of adjectives. The whistles this game have been bad, and I don't know what else to say besides that.
Inconsistent is what I would say. Like, how could you go all third quarter calling the game completely different than what you call in the first quarter, and then this fourth quarter you call something like that?
I don't know. But, again, credit where credit's due. Crooked Oak has made Sequoyah look unlike themselves. They Sequoyah on the season scores 75 points a game. They're well at half of that, but Jamel Morris, I mean, that's one of the players Coach Reed talked about before the game. He's got 21 points.
They're under half of that. They're on pace for 72. They would have been on pace for 72.
Now 1:48 left in this one. And some of the fans starting to clear out from both sides, Dakota.
Yeah, let's get an early start for tomorrow. Frustrating game for sure.
It'll be interesting to see how the Eagles, react to another loss.
A demoralizing one. Like, the Cassia game was not near as bad as this one.
Less than 90 seconds to go. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the Eagles respond, having their backs against the wall tomorrow in an elimination game.
They've pretty much been able to play basketball any way that they wanted to all year.
And now Coach Reed, maybe a waving the white flag moment as the entire Eagles bench comes in. It's Mason Weeks, Gabe Hora, Derek Cole, Will Callery, and A.C. Proctor coming in. And for the Roughnecks coming in is Jaden Dixon, Kellen Fields, Damoni Holt. Let's see, who else? Felipe Beltran and Malike Frost. And that's Holt getting the layup. Now a minute to go. So, here's Proctor back out. Will Callery a 3. No.
And the bench can't even get anything going from there.
Must be something in the water, Dakota.
Yeah, switch it out.
So, Sequoyah will play Jones tomorrow night right here in Verdigris at 7:30. We'll be right here on the air with you guys for that one. Of course, we want everyone to come out and support the Eagles. And that one's thrown out of bounds. 25 seconds left in this one, but
I mean, you can see the body language over there on the bench. for the Eagle starters. I mean, they gave as much as they could. It's just nothing went their way really tonight.
And
continues to not go their way.
okay. That one was unnecessary. We're at 2 seconds left. That last layup, I understand you want to score off the bench, but that one not necessary, not really necessary. But anyway, congratulations on Crooked Oak for making the 3A state tournament and winning the area championship game as we head to the handshake line. We'll be right back with you here tomorrow night for our cameraman, Aiden Wright, our producer / audio / everything else, Blake Matthews. For my color partner, Dakota Jackson, I am Britton Ross. We will see you tomorrow night.